How's the cookie? You wanna know? It's the Oreo review show.
No. Hola, fuckheads. Howdy, bitch. What's good, crap boys? Welcome to the Oreo review show. I am your host, and let me tell you. You know what? Would you allow me to? Could I possibly regale you? Would it be okay if I would you shut the fuck up for a minute and let me tell you a story? Once upon a time, it was nearly 100 degrees because our planet is dying. And normally on a hot summer day like today, you know what I like to do is get me a nice cold cone of cream. But it's too hot. I can't go outside. It's too hot. Fortunately, do you see where I'm going with this? Nabisco and Baskin Robbins are here for me, presenting their newest flavor. The limited edition Baskin Robbins Mint Chocolate Chip Oreo. Limited edition! Now, hold on a second. Isn't there already a mint Oreo? Yeah, there's a mint Oreo with mint cream, which I think is not the worst Oreo that exists. I thought that was already pretty close to mint chocolate chip ice cream. In fact, in my review, I'm pretty sure I specifically called out the fact that I thought that the cream tasted a lot like the flavor that you get from a mint chocolate chip ice cream. And so I would have thought that a flavor like this one is a little bit redundant. Nabisco and Baskin Robbins are here to tell me I'm wrong. It's got mint and chocolate flavor creams with chocolate chips. Chocolate chips! I gotta admit, this is very weird to me. I expected this to only be a mint cream with the chocolate chip specks in the mint, but no, they've full on gone for it. There are 2 layers in here, 1 mint and 1 chocolate. Presumably the normal chocolate cream, not the dark chocolate cream. And then I'm gonna guess that the mint is the same as the other mint, but now with little chocolate chip flecks in it. So in normal mint chocolate chip ice cream, you have the mint, which is the base, that's really the majority of what you're tasting, and then just a little chocolate flecks. You know, sometimes I like to mix in an Oreo or 2 in there. That'll get you going. But here, they have another layer of chocolate cream. In fact, judging by most of these, it looks like the chocolate greatly outbalances the mint. And then on top of that, the cookies themselves, of course, are the traditional chocolate Oreo cookies. So there's a lot of chocolate in here compared to the mint. That strikes me as an odd decision, but perhaps it'll work itself out in my mouth. Well, so far I was wrong about at least one aspect of these cookies because the chocolate certainly doesn't overpower the mint. The mint is very prevalent, very strong, which is surprising. I wonder if they changed that mint flavor formula, if they actually got Baskin Robbins to come in and do some work to make it taste more like their mint ice cream flavor, as opposed to what my assumption would be, which is that they didn't do any of that and they just slapped Baskin Robbins' name on it because, you know, synergy! It is weird though. You can see there's the little chocolate chip, the little flecks. They're in there, you know. You can see them. They're doing their job with all that other chocolate. But I still don't understand the reasoning behind it. Don't you just think that just the one type of cream would be enough? And yet somehow, I'm telling you, it doesn't taste too much like chocolate. I don't know that I'm tasting that chocolate cream. That's why I'm saying this thing is confusing me. The visual appearance is not correlating to my taste buds. Yeah. One side effect of the two types of cream, this is something that we also saw in the S'mores Oreo, is that the DSP effect is lessened due to there being two different flavors. Not any one of them overpowers you and becomes too much cream. And I think that's generally the problem, especially with the regular Oreo cream. There comes a point where that flavor is just yuck. It's a little bit excessive. And not that I wouldn't call this excessive. It is. It's very much so that. But I think they made a valiant attempt to counterbalance that effect by putting in the different flavor types. I'm not sure if it's just my imagination, but you almost do kind of get this textural feeling of those chocolate chips, which again, I'm pretty sure they're just little specks of chocolate. I mean, it's insane. I don't know why they had to put those there because they also have the chocolate cream. What was the fucking process behind making this thing? Make it taste like mint and chocolate. You mean like the mint Oreo? Mint and chocolate. Yeah, the mint Oreo has both mint and chocolate. Well, for this one, let's put chocolate in the mint. Okay, so it would just taste a little bit more like chocolate. But also, there's another layer of chocolate cream. Okay, are you thinking like some kind of a golden Oreo or some kind of a new minty ice cream Oreo for the cookie base? No, those are also chocolate. So you want to make a chocolate Oreo with chocolate cream, but also some mint, which also has chocolate in it? A chocolate mint Oreo, yes. What are they smoking over at Nabisco headquarters? I mean, I don't think that this mint-flavored cream is the only green substance that they're enjoying over Nabisco and Baskin Robbins meetings. They're getting a little bit high on the ganja. Blaze it! The longer I've been waiting since I last ate one, the more the aftertaste does it's starting to be a little bit weird. I'm not sure that I like it. In fact, I'm sure that I don't. You know what I think the flavor differences from this to the mint Oreo is that I think they did refine the formula a bit. It tastes like just like 25% more like toothpaste. I don't know what's going on with these things. They're somehow both better and worse than I expected them to be. I mean, I already thought that the mint flavored cream was okay. They're just adding more chocolate to it. It's not as overly chocolatey as I feared that it might be, but it still baffles me a little bit. I mean, this is a kind of a fun promotional thing. As far as their limited editions go, it is certainly not the worst. But does it need to exist? Not really. I mean, I think it's pretty obvious this is just some Baskin Robbins promotional thing that they're doing, which is fine. It's a novelty, as most of these are, and people who are less informed than, say, I am, will pick these up and go, wow, it's just like I'm eating a real mint chocolate chip ice cream cone. Only I didn't have to leave my house or have it drip on me or have it taste like real ice cream, which is better than this. Hey, limited edition Baskin Robbins mint chocolate chip Oreos. You did your best. You know, you're not at the bottom of the pile, but you didn't quite rise to the top. And that's why on a scale from 0 Oreos, that's the worst, to a full Oreo, well, that's the best score you can get, I'll be awarding these with a final rating of, I gotta say half a cookie with no cream. Part of me wants to go higher, part of me wants to go lower. I just had a few, and they're already starting to kind of, I don't know, they're doing a thing in there. I wonder if my take on these would be any different had the mint cream Oreo not already been in existence. You know, maybe I would have been a little bit more blown away by the novelty of them. But as it is, it just feels like, you know, I've had these before, but now they're a little bit more chocolatey and a little bit more branded. So if that's something that you enjoy, you know, go for it. I don't think you're going to have a bad time with these. I just think they're a little bit unnecessary. Sorry, Baskin Robbins. What does that mean anyway? Who the hell is Baskin? Are there any other branded Oreos like this? Was there ever a Dunkin' Donuts glazed Krispy Kreme Oreo or a Starbucks latte pumpkin spice Oreo? Have they done this shit? Oh, there's the Swedish fish Oreo, right? Oh, that makes me want to yak just saying it out loud. Who decided to put this white logo here on the background of basically white ice cream? That's a design flaw. It's extremely hot here. I'm losing my voice. I'm lethargic. I feel like every week my room gets messier, and on display for you people is just my life crumbling down around me like a cookie. Hey, maybe you opted to go get one of these instead of real ice cream this week because it's so incredibly hot out that you can't stand to go outside of your own door. Our planet is dying. If so, leave a comment right down in the comments and talk to me about it. I would love to hear what you think. Oh, and here's a little tip for the kids at home. Click the little thumbs up, click the little subscribe. Oh, ring the bella, 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 ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding. That's what I love to do. Hope you're having a great week / end. Thanks for joining me on this week's Oreo review show, and I hope to see you again in the future, perhaps on some streaming platforms. Ooh, wink, 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 wink. Until that day comes, I will sign off with, I don't know, I guess I could do like a Oreo!
How's the cookie? You wanna know? It's the Oreo review show.